Take it. More than 9,000 children are expected to be diagnosed with cancer in the United States this year. That's according to the American Cancer Society. And we have some local heroes in our community who are trying to combat those numbers. So joining us right now is Dr. John Van Doorninck with HealthONE Rocky Mountain Children's. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about how common childhood cancer is and why are we seeing it?
Well, globally, an estimated 400,000 children will be diagnosed with cancer each year. In the United States, actually about 16,000, and that translates into about 1 in 285 children, which means that childhood cancer would touch just about every school in this nation.
Wow. Well, how are the treatments different for children than adults?
Well, a lot of the backbones of treatment are similar. So historically, surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and also over the past decades, we've been able to develop some exciting new innovations, including immunotherapy, where you give antibodies against a cancer, or you understand the genetic component of a tumor, and so you can develop a medicine that directly and specifically attacks that cancer cell.
And these are real breakthroughs, right? There's been a lot of breakthrough in research and treatment.
Oh, yeah. The breakthroughs have been remarkable and have really made childhood cancer one of the success stories of modern medicine. In the 60s, I'd say that the overall cure rate was about 20%, in the 70s about 50%, and now we're boasting in aggregate an 85% cure rate for childhood cancer in this country.
Wow. It's got to give you some hope.
It gives us so much hope, and it's such an inspiration to be a part of children's lives and their families' lives at this critical moment, and to offer hope and a real promise for a cure for most of the children. Some cancers are still difficult to cure, but we're not going to stop until we get a cure for every child.
And are children more susceptible to having the cancer return later?
In general, children would not be more susceptible. In fact, we enjoy some successes with pediatric cancers that aren't as readily experienced in adult cancers. But sometimes we do have problems with them coming back, but more often than not, we're able to cure them and make that 10-year-old an 11-year-old and that 18-year-old a 20-year-old and write chapters of a life story that otherwise would not have been written.
That is great work. Thank you so much, Doctor, for coming on the show. Thanks so much. And remember, you can always watch our interviews on our website, cbscolorado.com.